Hi, and welcome to this week's Express Flow, all about finding balance and ease. So one little trick that I always find is helpful when you're first starting, really even if you're doing anything that feels hard and is a struggle and is challenging, is to imagine and to feel that the movement is easy. So instead of kind of having this mentality of, oh, this is so hard, I've got to push through, my mind and my breath, everything feels hard. So switching and having the sense of everything feels easy, everything feels easeful. And then just kind of see how your practice starts to change with that kind of mentality. So we're going to practice that today with our balancing poses. So just pulling the flesh away from the sitting bones. You can let the eyes close for a moment. And we'll just work with the intention of everything is easy. My life is easy. Things come to me easily. I work through my issues easily. Challenges are something that I can easily fix, easily work through. And the same within our yoga practice. Because if we see life as hard, we're going to keep getting hard. But if we see life as easy, we're going to get more easy. And last breath. And then let the eyes gently open. Bring the hands behind the head. And we'll go forward and back. Forward and back. Nice and easy. If you're doing this first thing in the morning like me, right, just getting those hips warm. 4. Good. 5, go all the way forward and stretch it forward. Good. Come up, change the cross of our shins. Again, sitting tall. And up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, coming forward. Breathing there. Relaxing the head. And slowly coming up. Good. So let's grab our mini bands. We've got 2 bricks and a mini band today. Now, if you're just starting out, start with something light. If you've been doing this a while, it's important that we're progressively overloading. So every, 4 to 6 weeks, we're upping our bands. So having that kind of set of bands is really helpful for that. We're going to start with some knee pulls. So we're going to come onto our elbows. Good. And we're going to circle. Pull and circle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. One more in this direction. 8. Good. Other direction. 8. 7. It's okay if you hear clicking. Mine does too. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Out to the side. Try to keep your foot lifted. Nice strong quads. Try to do 2 more. Good. Give it a little rub. Head to the other side. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Other direction. Good. And then side to side. 2 more. Good. Okay, just around the right foot now. Lying back. Taking that leg up to the sky. Good. So just starting to get those hamstrings warmed up. And you give it a little rub and a pat and just pull down. We're just going to turn the leg in and out a little bit. Just getting that hip warm. You can pull the leg towards you a little bit. Hold down on the strap. And you know, when you're stretching, again, just thinking nice and easy. Everything is easy, nothing is hard, nothing is too much. And we'll be here and we're breathing. Good, last breath. And then slowly release and change. Take it around that left foot and take it up. Good. Let's wake up the leg. Give it a nice loving pat. And then turning it in and out from your hip. Good, and pulling it in and out. Good, holding there. And slowly release. Good. Give yourself a hug. Now you're going to pop it around your ankles. And we're going to do a little bit of core and hip warm up. So we did this one in class if you're one of my regular students. And everyone found this really tough, so I wanted to repeat it. And it is. We're going to imagine that we're going to turn the legs like we're holding a steering wheel. So we're doing these hip hikes, and you're using the obliques to hike the hips. Okay, and then you're just holding and you're doing your twists. And then you're going to see if you can lower and lift. Trying to move from your hip. Pushing out. Last 2. Last one, really from that hip. Twist and release. Good, hugging it in. Good, last one. Take the band off and we're going to do some crisscrosses. So the legs are going to go up and we're going to crisscross the legs down and up. We'll try to do 5 rounds if we can. But again, if it's feeling too challenging, too hard, just think this is easy. Go into a smaller range of motion. Don't go as fast. Don't go as far down, right? There's always a way for us to do the movement without killing ourselves. So up with the legs. This time we're going to come into the ab curl. Nice strong thighs. And you're going to crisscross. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Fantastic. Let's come up now and we'll come into our kneeling Adho Chandrasana. So get our band around the ankles. Getting our left leg back. Left hand in front. Oh, sorry, thighs. Not ankles, thighs. Left hand onto the brick. Right leg's going to go back. Okay, so now we've got this wrist in line with knee, in line with ankle. Ribs staying back. This top leg is slightly internally rotated, and we're going to start to lift it. Okay, depending on the strength of your band, you might be doing little mini lifts, and that's fine. If you have a lower band resistance like I do, then you might be able to lift it higher up. You feel it right into here. Two more. Good, then see if you can find that bow shape. Press the heart forward, thigh back. Right there. And release. Good, you can just change sides. And we'll repeat. So our kneeling Adho Chandrasana. Shoulder away. Front hip, tailbone nice and long. And then we'll go with that leg up. Five more. Good, and find that bow shape, tailbone long, pressing your heart forward, and release. Very nice. Take your little band off. Coming to the top of our mat for downward facing dog. Good, so just walking at our dog now. Extending one heel, and then the other. One heel, and then the other. Good. Right foot steps forward. Really keep those hands planted, making the hip do the work. We're going to take one brick to the outside of our little toe. All right, and starting just to go forward and back. So knee is going to go past toes. Really important movement for lower body mobility. Making sure that we're keeping this movement, right? That this is a regular movement that our joints do. Forward and back. Now you're going to start to step up. You're going to press into the brick. Find your Adho Chandrasana. Get your hip under you. Extend the leg. Top of the foot down. Coming back. Lean it. Press. Lift. And back. Push down 3. Get your hip under you. Good. 4. And of course, you can use as many supports as you need to feel like this is easy. We want this effortless quality. Okay, good. Now take that top leg behind you. See if you can find that standing bow. Open up the chest. Good. Step back into our low lunge. Fantastic. Hands to the floor. Step back to plank. Looking forward. Inhale. Exhale. Down to our belly. Shoulder blades squeeze. Roll the shoulders back. Pulling the heart forward. And downward facing dog. Taking a breath. And left foot forward. Back knee to the floor. Taking a breath to the outside. And on. We're going to look forward. We're going to bend, press, and lift. Pointing the foot, top of the foot, knee down. Push, press. Big toe mound, pressing through the floor, down. I think this is nice and easy today. My balance is on point. I feel strong. I feel stable. These are the thoughts we want to be telling ourselves when we're like that. Push. Even if you wobble, it's okay. Point. See if you take the leg back into that standing bow. Shoulder blades squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Adho Chandrasana. And down. Woo. Okay, get our brick. Or 2. Okay. I'm going to turn mine up on the edge. And we're going to find Malasana now. So just letting the breath come back. Last breath. Okay, so now just practice coming up and down just a couple times. You could, of course, grab a chair here. You can take your bricks higher. And so getting that movement. Now we're going to go into our tree. So I'm going to come up and I'm going to find my tree. Your foot could be down here today. And we're tree at an angle. Back and down. And press other side. Tree at an angle. Working that hip mobility, bringing the leg up. And out. And down. Push. Tree at an angle. Back. And down. Drive through the heels. Angled tree. Tree. Meet Malasana. Malasana. Meet tree. Last one. Down. Press. And lift. Good. Out to the side. Coming down. Inhale. Exhale into goddess. Okay, so now goddess, we're going to step up into a modified angled kind of Adho Chandrasana, but my foot's angled. So my hips are doing something slightly different, almost like Warrior 3. So if Warrior 3 and Adho Chandrasana had a baby, that's what this would be. Because that hip's up, foot slightly angled. Just hitting different parts of the glutes this way. You can go straight leg, see what that feels like. Think nice, easy. And goddess, inhale. Exhale down. And side to side. Good. Down into your Malasana. Elbows pressing out. Good. Bring one shin in front of the other. You could either stay on the brick or not. Lifting up. Going forward. Relaxing the head. And just stretching those hips a little bit. Coming up, changing the cross. And going forward. And then coming up. Well done, onto our backs. Giving yourself a little hug. Knees to one side. And to the other. And then we'll just come back into our, come into Shavasana, can't say the word today, for a few moments of relaxation. And just having the sense of everything that I try today, everything that I go for, spend energy on, is going to feel easy in my body, in my mind, in my heart. I am aligning myself with the energy of easy, effortless, stress-free, where every task is within me and flows through me without me having to get frustrated or feel fatigued or overwhelmed or feeling a dislike for what I'm doing. And if we all lived our life like that, and we really had that mentality, things that feel like a struggle wouldn't feel like so much of a struggle anymore. And then when the things that are truly a struggle, the really hard things, because those aren't going to go away, we can approach them with more ease and grace. And then we'll roll to one side and come up. Bringing our hands over our hearts. How we bow our heads to our hearts in gratitude for this time that we have to be together, practice together, to work on our balance, finding ease in our lives and on our mats. We'll finish with one Om, taking a big inhale. Om. Namaste. Now, if you're new around here, I'm Erin. I've been teaching yoga for nearly 11 years, and I love adding resistance bands to the practice to give us an opportunity to build strength and mobility quicker. Please do subscribe to the channel if you get a moment. And I have just launched a brand new 7-day shoulder rescue course for anyone that's experiencing shoulder pain, in your day-to-day life or in your practice, and you want to heal it once and for all. This course is for you. You can check it out in the links in my bio. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.